tough to win a point out there.
Well, they both enjoy the pace. They'll both hit the ball really well and hard, but Chris gained there by throwing in a slow ball and then a drop shot.
Exactly. She took some speed off the backhand down the line, hit a little short, and eventually made the drop shot.
Deuce.
What a good shot. Of course, she had so many options. It's an amazing stat. First cement court tournament for Carling Bassett this year.
Hitting clean winners from the baseline is quite an achievement.
Bungie, really easy against Bonnie Gadusek after getting out of that love 3 situation.
5 games are the most she lost in any match. But she also had some very good names back there that she beat. Played good matches against Hannah, Mima.
Good hustling by both players. Carling upset, but look at the stretch here. Now, rather than hit an overhead, Chris takes a two-hander and just absolutely nailed it.
Jimmy Connors has joined us up in the booth. Observe this match, the semifinal. Jimmy will be in the men's semifinal tomorrow against John McEnroe.
Start a rumor. He's scouting the girls. Jimmy says he wants to get in the women's draw next year.
Chris has always been the master of anticipation.
Semifinal, 4-1, first set.
See Chris out here playing so brilliantly, and it reminds you of all the times you've watched her on this court, and the only time she was in trouble was against Navratilova and against Tracy Austin.
She's not in trouble now.
Bounce it. She's a fighter.
You have to be thrilled, though, watching your daughter play in the U.S. Open at this level.
Well, obviously, any 16-year-old that can reach the semifinals of the U.S. Open, it's a marvelous achievement. Chrissie did it in '71, and Carling this year. It's a great achievement.
She's a fighter, and that little gal, she chases everything.
She certainly is. She can't resist hitting the ball, though, really hard out here, and I just still feel she should mix in a few slow balls. Or play Chris a little bit more up the middle of the court as a variation. She's moving Chris wide, and Chris loves to have the angles made for her.
very convincing, strong first set for Chris Evert Lloyd. She wins it 6-2.
Cost her some pressure, some pace on her forehand. Little surgery on that point.
It's pretty devastating stuff. There's Colette, Evert, and John Lloyd.
She responds so well to a challenge. Over at Wimbledon, Mononucleosis said she was waiting to get to the finals to play Navratilova, and she had to play Chris in the semis, and Chris beat her 2-1. And there are some people talking here, maybe Carling can pull off another upset and get to the finals.
She still might. Right now, it doesn't look like it.
Love 15. Fantastic tennis.
When you think of the tremendous success she's had as a player and what she's done for women's tennis in terms of working with the WTA and everything else, being an officer, etc., she's just done it so beautifully. There was a tender scene when Carling upset Mononucleosis and they hugged, and obviously very proud of his daughter, and rightfully so.
Game Evert Lloyd, 3-love.
Another break.
Second set.
You're having a breathing problem. That's really the compounded. Look at the hustle on Carling Bassett. Chris just moving her around. She stabs for this one. Stabs for another one. And that one's going to go wide. That was a tough point physically. You know, we're sitting up here saying Carling should do this and she should change the pace and she should do all that kind of stuff. The kid is 16 years old. It's incredible. The poise, the ability that she has and shown already. You don't learn those things overnight. You have to go through the experiences, through a lot of the matches.
She is very mature for her age, though.
Deuce.
Oh, that's too bad. Look at her. She's, oh man, how can I miss that? That's pretty cute.
Still smile.
Yeah, fighting like crazy. That's nice too. Dad says it's okay, honey. He says they have shadows in baseball parks and everything else.
Doesn't come off court after this match with a smile. Just look at that accuracy.
Carling wasn't just pity-patting that ball back either.
No.
Bassett has played well enough in this game, especially to win against almost anybody else.
Yep.
That's so good.
Obviously doesn't feel 100%. She's giving it all she's got.
Yeah, she always is very lively out on the court. It's good.
set. She leads 5-2 in the second set. Women's semifinal. Winner to play Martina Navratilova tomorrow here on CBS. There is Martina Navratilova talking to Pat O'Brien. She's going to play doubles here in the stadium next with her partner Pam Shriver. You'll see a little bit of it. They play Betsy Nagelson and Ann White. Women's semifinals. And there it is. Carling Bassett showing a lot of courage. Obviously, as Tony Trabert said a minute ago, not feeling 100%, but still hanging tough.
Well, and she has every right to be proud, and so is her father. She missed 2 months with mononucleosis. It's the first tournament on cement she's played. She defeated Manilakova last round. Just unbelievable. 16 years of age, so she should go out with her head high.
She didn't lose today because she played badly. She played well, but Chris was absolutely unbeatable, I would have said today.
Just a little cold, you know, it's nothing.
Just a little cold. Yeah. It's nothing. Coming off mononucleosis. More than nothing.
Congratulations. Did this bring back any memories? When you were 16, you were defeated by Billie Jean King here, so you had to feel what Carlene went through today.
Yeah, I know how she felt. It brought back memories of playing Tracy and Andrea Jaeger, you know, because I played them also when they were 16. And, you know, Carling's really tough. She's a tough baseliner. She has great ground strokes, and I knew I had my work cut out for me.
All right, Pat, and now Chris has an opportunity to avenge the only defeat she has ever suffered in a U.S. Open final. That was a year ago at the hands of Martina Navratilova. Pat mentioned the fact that Martina and Chris have met 60 times in the past. Indeed, the most unique part of that statistic is the fact that they have each won 30 matches apiece.